What's going on all you Helldivers? Today we're going to be testing out a new weapon from the new premium war bond, the Cutting Edge, and this time it's going to be the Las 16 Sickle. This thing is absolutely amazing, and if you're thinking is it worth investing in, then the answer in short is pretty much yes straight away. However, it is not ideal for every single situation. It is an energy based weapon, so it means that you will never run out of ammo with this. However, once it does overheat, you will have to replace the energy pack within it, so you will have some downtime from time to time. But this is probably the most fun weapon I've played with in Helldivers 2. It's kind of a makeshift minigun and mows through waves of enemies better than anything else in the game that I've tried so far. And you'll often find yourself spraying and praying with this weapon, destroying enemies left, right and centre because you're not quite as worried about your ammo depleting. Also, the cool thing about this, it has an alternative mode to it, like some of the other alternative fire weapons, but this time it's not about alternate fire. This time it actually just changes its scope setting. So you're going to have 3 different settings, and that's going to be the close range of 25 meters, 50 meters for your medium range, and then you're going to have a whopping 100 meter range if you really want that long range focus. I found this to be a really cool setting on this weapon, especially when you do want to be tackling things at least I would say mid-range with it. It doesn't have quite the stopping power of some of your other weapons, but because of how fast firing it is and just because of how much you can actually fire with this weapon, most times you're going to take things down before they take you down. You can take out smaller enemies ridiculously fast, medium enemies really nicely. The only things you have to worry about is anytime you see those tougher enemies with the harder armour on them, such as chargers, bile titans, devastators, berserkers, tanks, things such as that, the ones you class as the big enemies. For those you're going to need a stratagem or to hit some kind of weak point. Everything else is pretty much fair game. But overall, for clearing through enemies and just for having a lot of fun, this is very much so one of the best weapons I've currently played with in the game. I tried it out on both sides, the Terminid and the Automaton, and the Automaton, it actually works really well unless you get too close to them, because you just don't have any answers for some of the stuff in this game currently. Things like the flames will put you down faster than anything, and it's much better on the enemy side than it is on our side, but mowing down the standard enemies, you will have absolutely no troubles with this. And like I said, probably out 3 or 4 times now, it just feels good to play with. It's even great at taking out some of the medium target enemies in this Automaton section, but like pretty much everything, you still will take a rocket to the head every once in a while, even at range, because these things seem to almost home in on you. Overall though, I'm really glad I bought this warbond. I'd say it's probably quite a bit better than the previous one, and the weapons in it are absolutely devastating and all serve slightly different purposes. But yeah, there'll be more content and more weapon testing coming up from me. As always, for All Things Gaming, take care. I'll see you on next day.